it all happened back as a final year medical student. And shortly after I met Chris, she gave me a book for Christmas. It was just simply entitled Wine, and I fell in love with wine, and we got married about 14 months after you gave me that book.
Yes.
So we converted our garage into a winery. 91 I made in the garage, and that was the first vintage we did here. Matthew joined us for the 92 vintage.
The big thing about the quality of the wine that we're making now compared to 20 years ago has particularly been in the vineyard that the big changes have occurred. Our team out there are amazing, and they deliver us such good quality fruit.
This entire block, starting from there to the other end, is all on its own roots, which means something to growers, but maybe not to other people. So it's just grown from cuttings, it's not grafted, and to me that means it's a true expression of that fruit.
Riesling's really the speciality of the region. It's got this specific character that's it's an orange zest, spicy kind of character, and it's totally unique to the region, which is really, really cool. We find that the longer we leave the grapes on the vines for, the more hang time that they have, the more that character comes out. People say that it's the variety that expresses the terroir, the place that it comes from, more than any other variety. You can make such a different variety of styles. I guess the one common thing with all good Rieslings is their elegance and the length that that variety can deliver. That's exciting for New Zealand because there's very few regions in the world that can grow Pinot Noir successfully. It's a very fickle variety. Martinborough was the place that started getting recognition and realising that New Zealand could make nice Pinot. It's the very bottom of the North Island, which is actually almost on the same latitude as Marlborough, and then all of the grape-growing regions in the South Island seem to be capable of making delicious Pinot, but each region's got its own unique characters, which is really cool and exciting as well.
When we came here, what we wanted was this. We were looking for stones that would reflect the heat, absorb the heat during the day, and make the environment warmer. But they also add minerality to the wines, and as the grapes have got older, they've put their roots down further. You can notice that minerality, I think, in our wines.
When we first bought the property, it was just a dry, flat paddock. We've obviously irrigated this area, and my mother's had a vision and a passion for gardens, and she's visited Europe and Asia and brought a lot of those ideas back to here and mixed them with, I guess, a sort of a Kiwi vibe as well.
Had a plan, but then I planted quite randomly all around the edges.
In fact, the whole winery was sited from the toilets.
Yes, it was sited from the
The position of the toilets determined where the winery was going.
this gorgeous photo in the middle of nowhere. Toilet.
And everything else flowed from that, so to speak.
Got our cellar doors so people can come and taste wines as we've always done, and then we've got our mini deli. Basically, we'll just turn up, they'll walk through the front door, we'll give them a little wine box and they can load up their goodies that they want, and then they come up to the bar and then we repackage it all in these really beautiful handmade willow baskets and pop in everything you need, little plates, knives, chopping boards.
Yeah, pop them into a basket and head out into the gardens. They can sit at a table if they want to. There's bean bags if they want a more casual, loungy sort of feel, or even a picnic rug if they want to lie out on the lawn or head down to the lake. And I think the reaction to it's been really amazing. I think people just really love the relaxed sort of format that we have.
We are all luckily in roles that we kind of appreciate that each person does really well. So I don't have to worry about sales and I don't have to worry about winemaking because that's all in safe hands. I think there's a mutual respect and appreciation that everyone's doing their job and everyone's doing it well, and no one really needs to get concerned or micromanage other parts of the business.
We respect each other. There's no struggle for power. We've got this great legacy. Having a product that we all believe in and love, working in an industry that we're passionate about, and doing all that alongside your family, that's gold. It's hugely satisfying.
I think that we're all on the same page in terms of the future. With the rest of my family, none of us want to get any bigger. As a producer, we just want to keep making better and better wine.
By 2008, we sort of decided that we had hit the volume that we thought was a comfortable volume, gave us some good economies of scale, but also was about as big as we wanted to get. I've never seen people get much bigger than that in the wine industry and maintain quality.
We aim to be really authentic in what we do, so by that I mean that we try very hard not to be influenced by any sort of outside factors such as chasing medals or high scores from writers or what might be sort of fashionable or, or trendy at the time. Our thoughts are that there's only one place in the world that's Waipara, North Canterbury. There's only one place that has the same climate and aspect and soil, and mixing that with our own sort of personal philosophies. And so to us it's really important to produce a wine that really reflects all of that.
It's just satisfying, taking something all the way from primary product all the way through, and when you get the wine in the bottle a couple of years down the track, or a year down the track if it's a Riesling, when that screw cap goes on and you're happy with the wine, it's a massive release of serotonin.